friends, welcome to day 10 of our All Hallows Yoga Challenge. Today we are working on tree pose, or I put it as a spooky tree, because you know, horror movies always have that spooky tree. I'm thinking Poltergeist, you know, the evil tree. I don't know if you guys have seen Cabin in the Woods, but one of the options for the monsters was an angry tree. Yeah, you know, like the spooky trees. I actually have one somewhere up there. I got that as a Halloween decoration. You know, we love a good spooky tree. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a balance workshop and work on our tree pose. So for this, we're going to come to standing in Tadasana at the center of our mats. You can definitely have a block next to either side of your foot if you'd like to play around with standing on the block. You totally don't have to. It's a great prop. If you don't feel comfortable lifting your leg completely off the ground, you can set it on a block. So we're starting in our Tadasana mountain pose. Facing the long edge of our mat. Arms at either side of you. Eyes can be opened or closed. We're just taking a moment to come to our space. And if you hear that rumbling noise in the background, I apologize. It is still 95 degrees in Las Vegas in October. So your girl needs air conditioning. Now we're going to bring our awareness to our breath. Noticing as it goes in and out. Connecting with our breath and with our body and with our mats and with this present moment. Perhaps noticing your feet on the mat. Maybe squeeze the mat with your toes. Maybe lift up all 10 toes and release them back down. Imagining perhaps roots coming down from your feet and grounding into the mat. Embodying this spooky tree energy, we have to have our roots. If you'd like to set an intention for today's class, you can, whether it's the same intention you've been using for this challenge, or perhaps I offer up the intention of I am grounded, because we are working on tree pose. Whatever it may be. You can say your intention out loud or in your mind. We're going to take a nice big inhale in, filling up the chest, filling up the belly, taking up space. And open mouth, exhale. On your next inhale in, you can reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, take a fold over your legs. Starting out with our first forward fold, just warming the body up. You can widen the feet here to alternate space for the belly and thighs if that feels good. You can do whatever feels right here, maybe grabbing for opposite elbows. Maybe swaying from side to side. I swear it's not a ghost, it's my ice machine making all that noise. And breathing here in your forward fold. Gently coming to stillness, hands can come to blocks or to shins, press into them. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do 2 more just like that. Inhale, reach, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, shake it out, do what feels good. Gently come to stillness, hands to blocks or to shins, press into them. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one, inhale, we reach. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here. All right, my friends, we're going to do a little bit of balancing work to prepare us for our tree pose. So, standing in our Tadasana mountain pose, your hands can come to your hips. We're going to start with the right foot. So that means we're putting our weight into the left foot. I want you to just come to your tippy toes on the right foot. That's it. We're hanging out here. Try focusing your gaze or your drishti on something that's not moving. So like there's like a box over there, there's my couch, there's like posters on the wall, something that's not moving. This will help you with your balance, with your focus. Now option here, if you'd like to lift your foot up off the mat, do that. Either point or flex the foot. Feel the balance shift. This is where you can also put that foot onto a block. Engaging the core, all the muscles in the body, finding your balance. And maybe take it a step further and bring this knee so it comes straight out from the hip. Again, either pointing or flexing the toes. And just holding and breathing here. If you want to work on balance, this is where we start. You can do these exercises every day. Inhale here and exhale, release that foot down. You can shake out your legs. All right, we'll take it to the other side, coming back to our Tadasana Mountain Pose. I'm putting my weight into my right leg now. Perhaps coming to my tippy toes on the left. You can feel that balance shift even when you come to your tippy toes. I'm looking at something that's not moving. I actually have a Pennywise cardboard cutout over there next to Freddie, and I'm staring him in the eyes. Maybe you want to lift that foot up, maybe put it on a block or maybe hover it. Feel the balance shift, recalibrate, point or flex the toes. And then maybe you want to lift this knee up so it comes directly out from the hip. I can tell this side, much less balanced. I'm focusing on my gaze, on my breath, on my core, on my engaging of my muscles. And you can inhale here, exhale, release, shake it on out. Those are great places to start, friends. If you're like, I am the most unbalanced person, believe me, me too. I'm balanced when I do yoga, otherwise I'm falling. I have no balance. I have more balance upside down than I do right side up, I think. So let's set to work on our spooky tree pose. So starting just the way we did, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Starting with the right foot, so I'm leaning into the left, come into my tippy toes. We're taking this step by step, friends. Maybe this is where you feel good. Maybe you want a little more. So you're going to turn this knee out. So we're opening the hip. Maybe you want to gently rest the bottom of your foot against the other leg, not lifting the foot up just yet, not putting any pressure on the ankle, just gently resting it. Maybe you want to lift this foot to the inner left calf, not thigh, excuse me, calf, shin, not ankle, not knee. Maybe this is your tree. Maybe you want to lift that foot to the inner thigh. If you have slippy leggings, it is significantly harder. Remember, not on the knee. Now, once you find your tree pose, maybe you grow your branches. Maybe you become a nice spooky tree. Gonna break into somebody's house and eat your kid, you know, like in Poltergeist. You can do any arm variations you'd like. Maybe you just want to hold and breathe. And when you're ready to release, we do so gently, no slingshots, and we shake it out. All right, my friends, let's take it to the other side. Coming to standing, hands on hips, putting my weight into now my right foot, perhaps coming up to my tippy toes. Seeing how I feel here. Maybe opening that knee out. Maybe resting that foot gently. Maybe lifting that foot to the shin. Maybe lifting that foot to the inner thigh. Not on the knee, not on any joints. Ooh, this side is so unbalanced. Find your balance, find your tree. And once you're there, maybe you want to try something different with your arms. Maybe you want to be a scary tree. Maybe you want to be a stoic tree, haunted tree. Whatever feels right. Focus your gaze on something that's not moving. Breathe. And when you're ready to release, we do so gently and we shake it on out. All right, my friends, I'm going to take it down to the mat, however you want to get down. Take your time. We're gonna come to a child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat, sinking hips back to the heels, extending the arms out, and getting grounded in this child's pose. Very grounding class today, especially because we have our new moon solar eclipse coming up in a few days. We definitely want to get grounded. The day after Friday the 13th. So immediately after this challenge, if you'd like another yoga class to do, try my new moon solar eclipse yoga class. I do those every month. Now this is where I will leave you, my friends, in this child's pose. I encourage you to take at least 5 to 10 breaths here. Focus on that grounding energy. And I will see you tomorrow.